Welcome to our weekly astrology podcast. This week is July 14th through the 20th, 2024. And on this podcast, we discuss the next week. So I released this a few days before the week starts, so you have an opportunity to prepare for the upcoming week. Welcome to Total Gemini. Let's hop on this computer over here and get started with this episode. Thanks for joining. Let's get going. Let's get this show started, shall we? July 14th to the 20th, 2024, we start the week with the Sun in Cancer in the 5th house and the Moon in Libra in the 7th house. Planet placements. The Sun in Cancer in the 5th house. The Moon in Libra in the 7th house. Mercury in Leo in the 6th house. Venus in Leo in the 5th house. Mars in Taurus in the 2nd house. Jupiter in Gemini in the 3rd house. Saturn in Pisces in the 12th house. Uranus in Taurus in the 2nd house, Neptune in Pisces in the 1st house, Pluto in Aquarius in the 11th house. With the moon so close to us, it has the strongest effect on us. So I always go over the moon. So we have the moon in Libra in the 7th house. Let's talk about those things. The moon. The moon is about emotions, how you express yourself, intuition, your kind of inner softness, your feminine side, and so forth. The 7th house, partnerships, personal and business, how one approaches relationships and cares for them. This includes how you manage your enemy relations too. So, 7th house about partnerships, marriage, enemies, and frenemies. And let's go on to Libra. Libra, the end of September, when we have a fall equinox, where day and night are both equal, such is Libra about equality and balance. Harmony and cooperation are extremely important to them as they are natural mediators. Libras, ruled by Venus, are the humanitarians of the zodiac. Libra is a cardinal air sign. Its symbol is the scales. Its ruling planet is Venus. It rules the 7th house, and its color is blue, kind of a primary blue. All right. Cardinal. Oh, boy, we've talked about cardinal all the time, so I'm going to skip this one for now. And then the element air is intellectual, quick thinking, analytical, and communicative. Okay. Let's get on with the show. Even more coming. Let's do it. Woo! I also discuss some astronomical events sometimes. It might be interesting. So on the 15th of July, Mars and Jupiter will be visible within 32 degrees of each other in the zodiac sign Taurus. So look for that. Jupiter, is really, really bright, and Mars kind of looks like a little pinkish dot, and they should be hanging out pretty close to each other on the 15th. So I hope you get a chance to see them. Okay, historical interests. On July 15th in 1916, Boeing Company formed in Seattle, Washington. But according to recent news headlines, the company is currently going through some serious issues with its aircraft. So they started in July in 1916, and July 15th, 2024, they've got some serious issues. They need to get their act together. I personally wouldn't let fly on a Boeing aircraft until I am confident that they've fixed all their maintenance concerns. And the FCC has released that they are in compliance. Anyhow, so there you have Boeing, July 15th, 1916. They've been around for a long time, so you think, that this would be just a piece of cake for them, but apparently not. Okay, also, I want to give right now a trigger warning, because some people are sensitive to certain topics. So trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. If you don't want to listen to what I have to say, turn it off now. This will be a little bit about Jewish people. So if you don't like Jews, or you're one of those folks, then, skip ahead a couple minutes and bypass this part. Okay? Anyhow, trigger warning. Interestingly, history repeats itself. I'm going to talk about Jewish people. July 15th in the year 1099, Christian crusaders captured and plundered the city of Jerusalem during the First Crusade. Then on the 16th, those crusaders set a synagogue on fire that was full of Jews who were there seeking refuge. And personally, I just think these Jewish folks, they just can't catch a break. And if you know someone who's Jewish, give them a hug. Okay, just give them a hug and say, "Hey, man, just express them. Buy them a coffee, for God's sakes." Anyhow, there we have it. Trigger warning over. Trigger warning over. All right, moving on to insights for the week. These insights are for everybody, all signs, starting with Aries all the way through Pisces. Okay, so this is kind of an overall view for all of us. Geminis, we do have a specific section just for you a little bit later, so stay tuned. Now, back to all of us. On the 15th, Mars conjunct Uranus. You are like a wild stallion right now, charging ahead without a care. Whether you're doing extreme sports or just being a bit reckless, you might find yourself in some sticky situations. Your desire for freedom and independence is off the charts, and you're not one to tiptoe around other people's feelings. Don't worry too much about fitting in with the crowd. Just do your thing at your own pace. You're not afraid to embrace those wacky ideas that pop into your head. After all, who doesn't love a bit of excitement? So that's for everybody. Okay, moving on. On the 16th, Sun Square Moon. Uh-oh. Brace yourself for some drama at home, juggling work and personal stuff, and dealing with tangled emotions. Time to put your superhero cape on and make some adjustments. And guess what? A hidden side of you is about to do a little dance. All right. I would like to know what this is about. So on the 16th, everybody, if you'd be so inclined, leave a comment. What got you dancing on the 16th? Okay, let's move on to the 17th. Sun, sextile Mars. You're like a superhero right now, bursting with energy and bravery. Bring on the challenges. You're ready to crush them all. All right, go get them. And then on the 20th, Mercury, sextile Moon, your little chatty Cathy, spilling all your deep thoughts and juicy secrets to create tight bonds with others, especially the ladies. Ooh, you're also a great listener, expertly coaxing out emotions and stories from those around you. Get ready for a blast from the past or to reconnect with an old flame. It's like a soap opera unfolding in your life. So I guess all of us are just going to be experiencing a real life episode of Days of Our Lives. All right, let's move on to Geminis, shall we? Geminis, I didn't find a whole heck of a lot too interesting, really. So you just kind of you hang out with everybody else this week. But here are, I think, three. I have three here. Scrolling through my notes. Yep, three to share with you. On the 14th, Sun trine Saturn. You are like a ninja to slay distractions and conquer your to-do list. Your inner taskmaster is at full force, making it a breeze to tackle those pesky chores you've been avoiding. Woo, I know I've got a couple I need to get done. So the 14th, huh? I think I'm going to be on vacation though, so I'm not getting anything done on the 14th. But maybe some of you could stop over at my place and do some stuff for me. That'd be great. You do my tasks as well as your own. Anyhow, I digress. July 17th, Mercury placement suggests it's your moment to let loose and share all those juicy ideas and worries you have about your job or career stuff. Get ready to chat it up with big shots or those in charge who can truly make things happen based on what you say. So, Gemini, watch your mouth, say the right things. If you're due for a promotion, you're getting a review. You could do really well here, but you gotta say the right things. Okay. On the 18th, Mercury square Saturn. Hey, sunshine, your current mindset is like a rainy cloud, seeing only the flaws and silliness in others' ideas. Communication feels like trying to talk to a brick wall with people not exactly jumping for joy at your words. Uh-oh. Did you hear that? So what was going on the 17th and now on the 18th? So hey, do not mix these two up. Okay? I'm telling you folks, don't Gemini, do not mix these two up. You don't open your mouth on the 18th, okay? Just don't do it. Hopefully everything works out well for you on the 17th. All right. Everybody, thank you again for joining me, and I will catch y'all next week. Later.